in 2 classrooms. There's no camera there. They don't even know the president will go there, so don't tell them. But let's put our hands together for them. We're also live on almost all the TV and radio stations.
Abusia, I QTV 24/7. Adiachi, yebedi my Ghana, kron ehun komo. Ye babe hwe enema mahama edigu akwam ama Ghana fo emrente ne mabawa. Na sabe wasefo soso pese wose no. Wasefo de nensa enunu no pese wose no. Ye kan sampapa agun frama Ghana fo ati ne dia bobra no na osefo soso kan frama bone de namu. Abusua yen che ho no Mumentie omampani ene Sami George ensem bia omude to saniani ehuhu se yamfa anane campaign tamensam okaye no wadiso obabeye.
Samuel Nate George, thank you.
Thank you very much and good morning. Your Excellency, the President John Dramani Mahama, Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, Ministers of State here and present, Presidential Staffers, Regional Minister for Greater Accra, and the Regional Ministers in the Ashanti, Bono, and Upper East region, Honorable Members of Parliament here and gathered, Members of the Diplomatic Corps, representatives of our development partners, heads of institutions, directors in the ministry, executives from the NDC party headquarters, industry pioneers, our bright young minds, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, civil society advocates, distinguished guests, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. I stand before you today with immense pride and a deep sense of purpose as we gather for the official launch of the 1 Million Coders program. This is a bold and transformative initiative that marks a new chapter in Ghana's digital journey. This is not just a program. It is a promise to our youth, to our future, and to the idea that no Ghanaian should be left behind in the digital age. Let me take this moment to extend a heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you. Your presence here today, whether as a policymaker, partner, industry leader, traditional authority, educator, or young innovator, underscores your belief in the vision we are unveiling, President Mahama's vision. I am truly grateful to all who honored our invitation and made the time to join us for this important milestone. The 1 Million Coders program stands as a flagship initiative of the John Dramani Mahama government, driven by a simple but powerful objective to equip our young people with the digital skills they need not just to survive, but to lead in the 21st century economy. It is about preparing a generation of thinkers, builders, and problem solvers who will shape the future of this nation with code in their hands and opportunity in their sights. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you will recall that last year, His Excellency the President made a pre-election promise to launch the 1 Million Coders program, which has been touted as a bold initiative by our international partners to train 1 million Ghanaians in coding and digital skills, empowering them to thrive in the rapidly growing business process outsourcing and knowledge process outsourcing ecosystems. We have quickly moved to turn this vision into action, to equip our youth for the future of work through the 1 Million Coders program. Please note that this is happening within the 120-day social contract period, and it tells you how committed and focused His Excellency the President is. This is a bold step towards resetting and building the Ghana we want together, a Ghana of opportunities, innovation, and prosperity for all. I firmly believe we are at a defining point in Ghana's digital journey, a moment where resetting Ghana is not just necessary, but urgent. This is a call to action, to transform our economy, create sustainable jobs, and invest boldly in our people. We must harness science, technology, and innovation, not as buzzwords, but as tools for inclusive growth. The 1 Million Coders program is designed to do exactly that. Bridge the gap between what is taught in classrooms and what the job market demands, to boost digital literacy nationwide and equip our youth to compete and thrive on the global stage. The world is rapidly evolving, driven by technology and innovation. From artificial intelligence to blockchain, to mobile apps and cloud computing, digital skills are no longer optional. They are essential for survival in today's economy. Yet far too many of our young people remain on the sidelines of this revolution. In Ghana, it is estimated that only 7% of the youth have access to structured digital training. And across sub-Saharan Africa, nearly 60% of our young people lack foundational digital skills. This gap isn't just a missed opportunity, it's a barrier to progress, and we must break it down. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the 1 Million Coders program will provide comprehensive training in coding and digital skills initially in 4 locations and later spread out nationwide. Ghana India Kofi Annan Center of Excellence in ICT, where we are this morning, is leading the content creation and training of the program. The center has developed a standardized curriculum in multiple digital disciplines at the beginner, intermediate, and advanced levels to create a uniform training ecosystem for all Ghanaians, irrespective of the part of our country in which they reside. The initial courses for the pilot include Certified Cybersecurity Professional, Certified Network Support Technician, Certified Data Protection Manager, Certified Data Protection Expert, Certified Data Protection Officer, Certified Data Protection Professional, and Data Analyst Associate. Mr. President, we planned to do the pilot with 260 students, but within the first 4 hours of announcing, we had over 4,000 applications. We decided to do a double track and do 520. As at this morning, about 30 minutes ago, the number of applications we have received is 91,847 applications. This speaks to the visionary nature of your plan and vision to transform our digital ecosystem. All the courses published for this program will have fundamentals of coding embedded in the course delivery. There will also be elective coding courses to be run as part of the entire program, and all the courses will be run simultaneously in all the regions. This initiative is a strategic investment in our youth, empowering them with in-demand digital skills that align with the jobs to be created under the 24-hour economy policy. Ghana faces a youth unemployment rate of over 12%, and yet the digital economy is projected to create millions of new jobs across Africa by 2030. By partnering with the private sector, we're not only expanding access to opportunity, but also ensuring relevance. Training 1 million coders is more than a number. It's a commitment to innovation, problem solving, and preparing our youth to drive Ghana's industrialization and economic diversification from the front lines.
Afenyo marking any budget so Dutch president a date in a budget afenyo marking so Dutch president to be baby sasa me breaking it down and some I course will sumase and some I nenam sumase no yebete yebama yeti for so ayden ate afenyo marking say oba ko thank you to with the whole Ghana. The whole Ghana, nyamimwa no kodru boko. Nyanko pomfa no kodru boko maye. Woso be ko thank you to. Na thank you to we no. Omu nchiremu ma wo da sani we won tiase se afenyo marking ani bre bibi ana afenyo marking putishi we se na opre but the policy a omo dane no se ombe ko thank you to. Afenyo marking ebe pre vice president. So afenyo marking as say was spreading on. Sa na from our chief from Facham kakra. Sam kofo na mudi na chi no. Omune afenyo marking ayesi. They want to push afenyo marking na onkonko pe vice president. Ena Ghana nyu bia na nim afenyo marking. Enti dwomo be ya ne si ato abawie. Enti womako thank you to no makoko ton afenyo marking. Ama afenyo marking akoko proud of Ghana. said the bear qualabia, penimubia, ebehunsa, oh, papa will cry a kaino, or in the bear thank you to Buahano, how ye didn't know yenim no, oh, when Mikasa Yafa vice president and mano, enti vice president or pay, and to pursue Napunya day in free honor. It is the only thing somebody say, on me kwa the whole Ghana, some kwa thank you to see at by no, or Baba Dasi, or Baba Yesi, or Bois. In some name from Sumaseno. What a video been a boy, no? Almost a Dachi president, then a Dachi president. Onimkasa, where you say minority leader, saying Omubojino Susa, and then it took Kundum, one or the call. Enti abusia me ncha ho pii no momientie press conference mo friends and chirofo mo de nsem ni nyina ye den e de to sane so no mo kwa kan ya de ko frɛ bɔko nsem e kan ya chese mahama e kansa papa no na we o sai no momientie
ye bobo apro akọ Ghana fa na nyina di kan da na miase se elections of course so mass be about memu na ono are 2 minutes hihemu ye see no o ma kwan ma ye see ti atudi ni se ade ni nyina no e de aseda ma nyame e ho to e na ye ko ti hu se ye party ni nam Ghana fa na nyina na ye thank you to na se aseda de ma nyame to no ana ye ko.
They inherited a peaceful country. They must keep it peaceful. What is happening in Boko where security personnel don't feel safe is not the best for our country. Second, we are also concerned about the persecution and the harassment of political opponents, particularly our party members and former appointees. MPs are now being harassed by expressing their views on governance issues. We urge government to demonstrate tolerance. After all, when they were in opposition, they were at liberty to raise a number of issues. The recent event at the residence of Reverend Trini leaves so much to be desired. Very unfortunate. In any event, they could have used due process of law to, invite him. And then the final point, government must focus on issues of governance, creating jobs, and helping better the lives of the people. We are still aware that a lot more are being dismissed from various state institutions that are even very independent and are limited liability companies and whose budgets do not rely on government budgets. They are very independent, who have recruited people for 18 months, 12 months, and they are just being sacked here and there. The government must take note of it. We are also concerned about an attempt by certain individuals. All we need is to have an impartial judiciary to dispense justice. What is happening is unacceptable, and it's clear that the NDC government wants to infiltrate the judiciary and make it partisan. But my advice to all judges in the country, stand together. Let not somebody create an impression of one of you and think that by dislodging one of you, you will be the next. The next day, you would also be the next. So judges in the country must stand together. The judiciary must stand as one body and make a full statement to condemn this act. The Ghana Bar Association must also stand for the judiciary. Civil society organizations must stand for the judiciary. All these flimsy, pedestrian excuses, looking at what is out there, I mean, you wonder whether these are real, grounds for the removal of a Chief Justice And, well, this is NDC for you. Some hardliners are still pushing for it. So I would plead with President Mahama. I see him as a statesman because this is his last and final term. So he's no more part of the mainstream politics. He should be looking at leaving a legacy. The hardliners in NDC should be kept on the fringes. They shouldn't be allowed into the center to disrupt the governance process because they would want to remove everybody. And that will not be good for our democracy. That's all we have to say. Thank you very much.
Abusia sa wutie nsam ni nyina tie kan nyina mbom ye dwudwam hwe won nsam Sam George kaaye na president ti ho Sam George sa adwuma mo ba kriti no o man kriti so mafa nipa be 300 o 1 million nipa e man member 1 million na sa 1 million we no communication bi on be dwudwam sa communication bia on be dwudwam se nipa 300 a on na be hwe ha nipa 300 a on na be hwe ha nipa se a on na be hwe ha on be dwudwam sa ma chese enko wiase no na akwaku be ya ahodo num na omutiti mu no sa akwaku ahodo num no eno so be sa awo ento wan hwe akwaku ahodo num no ebia batima ba wo be 1 million it is a 1 million jobs we no so muchem times 5 wa enko wie at the end of the 4 years no sa akwaku be 5 no ebia betima wo be 500 and as 1 million and as 5 de ho omampanini mpenifo akwakohia ni adwene Ghana ho ni adwene kwan a yebafa so a yebesisi Ghana ye adwene kwan a emayo na meba obanya adwumaye no ye adwene kwan a bibi bekoso atupon no esese nka mumu se mukokotene ho na mudi munim tie ene mo adwene ekota adwuma pa we achi no mudi mote ho ena mo se no mukọ convince Ghana fo adwene se NDC nyesi na da ban ena Ghana ne yebeye ne yie afenyo make ne nkrofo konunmu abonten se omukọ thank you to say omode afenyo make kwakoye to say afenyo make ye de baba be vice president ti no afenyo make nim kasa se ne what did you call it napo se ba omye kasa no nya 30 voter na napo atimu 20 atwatwere na omalusu until they go to thank you to they want to see say napo nim kasa ana say afenyo make nim kasa until afenyo make no okwakoton ho abonten enti omonko kase afenyo make no eye nipa bi a omopeso be vice president omonka afenyo ma ompese afenyo make omoton no asensem the whole Ghana nipa nyina be hu se won na minority leader domko no won na da no wonim kasa wonim kirekire enti no yenyi na pomfiri won emfa wonom be hyewo no be vice enti uhwe nsam na omokan ye eni meeting bi a moye na sankofo na moto nyina no eni nkofo mo gye na chi nyina no eni omu communication nyina no omu support ye friend say afenyo make say yemfa vice president ne ma afenyo make enti na mba ni di na chi ye da chi president NPP party we know there's nothing ewo mo adwum say o metima sisi o man Ghana because o ma so man Ghana no politicians in the Ghana pesika politicians in the Ghana pesika politicians di yem mrete ne baba woni di pesika o mo ndwene ye ho enka obi bekokọ ye nka mahama ne nkrofo kwakotena ho ebe create adwuma ebefa 1 million mpokrampo no wunya yebatu abana se 1 million vote we kwa youth we na asem dete kwa nyina to ma okrampo na o performance was high na ye dwene kwa mrete ne baba obanya adwuma ye be tiro mu abefo 10 time ye do computer say ye be kiro kwa ye fa so ye do computer ye niama kwa ye be kiro kwa ye fa so ye de ye chese ye kiro mu according to Sam George no kwa chese they wanted to train on more plane. Just easy. We shall mbrofo titimu. Omone other